you to myself now. Picture perfect, you don't even need yourself a filter. Girl, you my Anastasia. You might be just what I'm looking for.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tino, but you can call me Tino. You know what we do here? We keep it real, we keep it classy, we keep it entertaining, period. So if you want to join this family, click on the red button over there, the subscribe button, and join this family. I'm going to tell you what you should expect as a first year at the University of Lusaka. I'm going to tell you about the application process, registration, accommodation, the exams, tuition, what happens if you fail a course, and all that. So if you want to find out more about studying medicine at Unilus, then stay tuned. If you see me looking down, because I'm looking at my compilation of points, because I don't want to miss anything out. So first point is how to apply. For local students, you can apply online on the students portal. But if you're an international student like myself, you have to download the application form on the website, and then you fill it in, attach all the documents, and send it to the designated email. Everything is on the application form. You could never go wrong. Yeah, so there's an application fee for local students. I think it's maybe 120. The last time I checked was 120. I might be lying, but I'm positive that international students, you pay an application fee of $50. So that's a non-refundable fee whether you get the place or you don't get the place. So let's assume you've gotten the place, right? You've gotten your acceptance letter, and you're now coming to the University of Lusaka for your first year of medical school. This is what you should expect. So first thing is registration. We register online. For you to register, you should have paid at least half of the amount of the tuition. So you register online. So when you pay your tuition, right, they update it. You send your proof of payment and everything to the accounts department. They update it so that you can finally register. And when you've registered, that's when you are enrolled to the courses that you'll be studying, and that's when you can access the e-learning portal. That's only if you're registered. Your first year at the University of Lusaka would depend on what level you're getting into. You can start in first year pre-med if you haven't done your A-levels, or if you didn't do all the 4 subjects they require for the pre-med course. So you may start on the pre-med level, or you can go straight into bridging course, or you go straight into direct entry. That's like MCHB 111. I'll talk about it in depth later. I've talked about it before in my previous videos, but I'll shed a bit of light on that. So registration is free of charge. You don't have to pay anything, but I think if you register late, it attracts a fee. But if you're a first-time student, you need a school identification card. For international students, the student ID goes for $15. For local students, I have no idea. So I guess when you're paying tuition, just pay extra for the ID. They don't really tell you that they will charge you for the ID, so just prepay for that. Because I got the shock of my life. I thought I had finished paying everything there. There was an extra $15 added to my bank statement. Yay. Third point is the medical campus. So there are 3 Unilus campuses. There's one for law, that is in Leopards Hill. There's the main campus in mass media, the Pioneer campus, that's the business campus, and there's the med school campus that is in Silverest. They're really far away from each other. I can't think of it. It's one school but in different locations. So if you're in med school, you will not be with the rest. But at the med school campus, there's people who are studying public health, and there's also people who are studying nursing. If you're a med student, you wear scrubs. There's green scrubs that the school has prescribed for us to wear. If I have a picture, I'll show it here. These are the scrubs you wear from first year till I don't know. If you're a nursing student, there's uniform for that, but public health students do not wear any sort of uniform. Let's talk about the courses that you take in first year. So depending on which level you've gotten into, if it's first year pre-med, that is like straight fresh out of high school, you haven't done A levels, you do biology, that's human biology. You do chemistry, you do physics, and you do math. So these are the 4 courses you'll be doing for your pre-med year. This is basically A level. If you've done A levels and you've done all these 4 subjects, you get into the bridging course. Yeah, the bridging course is a 6-month course where you do medical ethics, biochemistry, medical terminologies, and history of medicine. And the other intake is the direct entry. You can only get into direct entry if you have some sort of diploma or degree in the health science or something like that. But in most cases, people get into the bridging program or the pre-med program. Yes, so if you are in direct entry, you're doing 7 courses, which are really 10 if you break them down. You do public health. I'll be looking down in case I miss a course. You do public health, you do behavioral sciences, you do laboratory sciences, you do imaging, you do physiology, you do biochemistry, you do anatomy, pathology, pharmacology, and therapeutics, you do clinical science. So those are the courses you'll be doing for the first 2 years. These are the preclinical years before you start working in the clinic. So for the first 2 years, direct entry, you won't be doing clinical. So you really don't need to buy the fancy stethoscopes and whatnots, because you won't be actively in the clinical setup until you go to third year. And let's now talk about the exams. So we write 2 sets of exams. There's mid-semester exams and there's end of semester exams. Mid-semester exams contribute 30% to your final mark, and your end of semester exams contribute 60% to your final mark, and the 10% comes from your assignments, your presentations, and tests that you conduct throughout the semester. So let's talk about what happens if you fail a course. So let's just say you get a below 50 in a certain course and you fail it. What happens is that you have to retake that course for the duration of a semester, right? But if you fail more than 3 courses, or half if you're doing 4, you repeat all of the courses. So what actually happens, like, you don't like literally carry courses, because I hear people at other universities carry, or they write supplementary exams. There's no supplementary exams at the medical campus. You don't carry, you will repeat. So when the people you've been learning with progress to the next semester, you'll be left in that year with other people that are coming into the first semester redoing that course or the courses you failed. Then if you pass, that's when you go to the next semester. You get the gist. It's booked, but you can only repeat a maximum of 3 times. If you continuously fail, you will be booted out of med school. So my advice to you, don't let it get there. Yeah. About tuition, there's different tuition for different levels. There's tuition for pre-med, there's tuition for bridging, and there's tuition for the preclinical years and the tuition for the clinical years. I will leave a link in the description box for you to check the whole document on the school websites for local and international students. And as of now, as of when I'm recording this video, the university does not offer any bursaries or anything of that sort. So if you do get a scholarship, it will not be from the school. Let's talk about accommodation. There's res at school, the hostels on campus, and some people stay off campus like myself. There are a variety of rooms to pick from, depending on how you, maybe pockets is the appropriate word. Yeah, because I'm sure everyone would want to stay in a bigger space with a few people or whatever. So there's rooms for 6 people, rooms for 4. I'm lying. There's rooms for 4 people. That's the maximum you can ever stay in a room. There's rooms for 4 people, rooms for 2, and a room for 1 person. And there's, for the 2 people, there's one that shares a communal bathroom, or you can have a self-contained room for 2 people. Then for 1 person is a self-contained. But for these 4 people, communal bathrooms you get. So it just depends on your pockets. They range in prices. Again, I might lie to you, so I'll leave a link for you to check out the prices for the accommodation on the school websites. Yeah, so what happens for you to get accommodation is that you have to pay your tuition first for you to get accommodation. So you have to pay tuition and pay for accommodation and then apply for accommodation. So it's on first come first serve basis, because some rooms do run out, like the self-contained rooms do run out, but these other rooms are always there. Well, for now anyway. It is self-catering, but if you want meal plans, the school offers some meal plans depending on how many times you want to have the meals and everything. The meal plans are also on the website. I will leave a link somewhere here. If I don't find the link, navigate your way through the website to find out. But yes, there are meal plans if you'd like to eat from the cafeteria, or you can cook for yourselves, because there's everything. There's microwaves, ovens, stoves, and everything, and fridges and everything. Yeah. How is it generally at the University of Lusaka? I quite like it here. I came here because I like to suffer, in other words. Me saying I like to suffer is because academically it is tasking. Academically it is really tasking, and it requires effort, a lot of it, which we have to give whether you like it or not, because this thing of repeating semesters, you will finish med school when you are now a 40-year-old. It really is an inclusive school you get, because there are a lot of international students, not like, very international, but like international Africa wise. Yes, it's with different cultures, different languages and everything. And generally Zambia is just a welcoming place. Like, Zambians are really welcoming to foreigners. You really don't feel like a foreigner. You of course you're a foreigner, but they don't make you feel like you really don't belong. They're welcoming, and it's a home away from home. That's what I can basically say about it if you're an international student. Yeah, anyway, I think I've answered most of the questions that have been popping up in my DMs. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share it with somebody, and I'll see you in my next video. Sending love and light.